Before you say anything, I just want to say happy birthday to Big Papa Dan. We love you. I didn't know it was his birthday all day today, bro. And he gave me a present. It came in the mail. I'm like, what is this? I didn't order anything. Champagne's looking at me. Oh, you spent some money? And didn't what did you buy? Like, I didn't buy anything. And lo and behold, it's a DaVinci Resolve how to. It's a great book. And then the freaking DaVinci Resolve Blackmagic Studio Speed Editor, bro.
That's sick.
And it's his birthday. And I didn't even know until literally like 15 minutes ago. So I messaged him, hey, it's Big Papa Dan's birthday? He said, yep. I said, oh my God. So I feel like a jerk. So now, right here in front of everybody, I just want to say, Big Papa Dan, I love you, man. And I appreciate you. And happy birthday. I hope it was amazing. I know it was, because you have a phenomenal wife, a great family, and you're surrounded by love. So happy birthday, Big Papa Dan.
Big facts. Happy birthday, Dan. I didn't know it either, but happy birthday. But man, like, having a birthday right now is every day living in America.
Pretty good if you're, here legally.
If you're here illegally, you took that risk. It's your fault.
I mean, but I ain't gonna lie. So Carl Covington shared a post, and it did make me feel bad. Like, I felt bad. I don't know if it's a true story. I don't think he would lie. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's believable. He said that his 3-year-old daughter, or his third grade daughter, that's in third grade, came home and was upset because her friend got deported. And I felt horrible, because he's like, yo, this is a sad day. It took away a smile from a little girl. And I'm like, dang, that's the things that we really don't think about, is the kids, I guess, that are affected and have to go back. But, and I just got to say, Mexico is giving them the red carpet treatment when they come home. And that's I guess a plus of the situation. It sucks for his daughter because she lost a friend. But then again, I think about all the parents that are upset because they lost a child because of an overdose, because of the drugs that came across the border. So at least the child is alive and not harmed, and is going to be getting good treatment when they go back to Mexico.
Sure. Yeah, it sucks. But let's also be honest. Your friends when you're a kid, our chances of being friends when you're older is slim anyways. Right? And
no, I got lifelong friends still.
It's rare to say that. I have a few. One of my best friends, I went to elementary school, kindergarten, and I still talk with him today. But that's rare. That is not common. I have had so many more friends disappear and disconnect and don't even communicate with me anymore over the years than the people that I still have as friends.
I guess that is more common, to not be friends when you're older, but I mean, because a lot of people I don't really talk to like that. Some of my bros are my bros, like, and we bros forever, but some of them I'm just like, nah, I don't care to talk to them ever again. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you.
Like that Russo guy, he's such a jerk.
Who was that?
I don't know. I just have Russo guy in my phone.
I don't know who that is.
He's such a jerk.
Yeah.
But guys, we don't really have much of a show. We're just gonna shoot the shit, talk about stuff, and might play with some buttons like this one.
China.
I don't know. I have no idea. That was low.
It was low?
Yeah.
Really low?
Yeah. There you go. That was better.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
How about this one? Whoa. Was that
you
loud?
gotta put more different things in there.
Okay. How about... I love that one. That's my favorite one.
I deleted it. But you said this one doesn't sound good.
I don't really care, Margaret.
Oh, no, not that one. Wrong button.
Why the fuck you lying?
Now it sounds better. I guess you had it too low.
Yeah, I probably had it too low.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I stole that from Suni. Suni had that as her in her shows, and I love it. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Answer questions, throw anything at us. Like, we really don't have a structure for the show. I wanted to share some of the wins and stuff that we're talking about today that happened. Kristi Noem is dropping some videos of her and them arresting people in New York, I think is where she's at. I think is wonderful. What do you think, Cash?
I mean, as long as look, I've been beating the crap out of this immigration topic. I've been beating the crap out of it. But I mean, I think it's good. Ultimately, I do. I think it's good. Not because kids that haven't done anything wrong are getting sent back. Uh, that's not it at all. It's just because already you're seeing people online talking about that their company, not just their job, right? Their company just got hired for a construction job that they would have never gotten because there's a couple holes, I guess, now in the construction field. And yeah, they're forced to hire American companies. So that's a plus. So I mean, it's stuff like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of good things. When it comes to today, I Trump announcing that he's going to offer a severance to every government federal employee and ask them if they want to walk away and take 8 months severance. There's got to be more than 10% of those employees that are very close to retirement. Very close. And they would take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Just doing stuff like that saves the government an enormous amount of money. An enormous amount of money.
Well, I mean, that's all good and well, but I've seen, I haven't looked into this yet, so I wonder if you have. So Trump cut federal funding for all the government programs.
Well, he cut excessive, one, federal foreign aid. He cut all the new spending is like turned off.
No. I'm talking about TANF. I'm talking about Section 8. I'm talking about free school lunch. I'm talking about Meals on Wheels. I'm talking about
for 90 days.
Oh, okay, just for 90 days.
He stopped a lot of that for 90 days.
Oh,
until he can figure out what we can cut and what we can't.
Oh, okay. So
he paused a lot of federal spending for 90 days. It's not forever.
It's going on crazy right now. People tripping on Facebook and on X.
Welcome to the
like, what? So that one did. I'm questioning that one because I don't know nothing about it yet. So I gotta go. I guess I gotta look into it and see what it's really about. But the thing that's great about Indiana, right? I live in Indiana, so if you live in Indiana, you should feel blessed because you're not affected by Medicaid, or if you get TANF or the food stamps or whatever, you're not affected by that. If you're scared about how you're gonna eat, don't be. Indiana is state ran, is state funded, not federal funded. Oh my God. Yeah.
We got to talk about the reason behind this. But keep going.
Yeah. But yeah, other people are freaking out right now because some people do depend on that. Elderly people that get welfare or Medicaid, they're tripping right now because they're like, okay, how am I going to eat? And I'm just wondering, like, if it's just cutting it off for 90 days, that's not going to clear out the freaking coffers. I don't think the programs are going to stop. If you're wondering that, if you guys are all tripping thinking, oh, my link card is not going to work next month. No, I don't think that's how it works. I think they have so much money already that's going to be taking care of that. You're not even going to notice that it's off or that he cut anything. It's the state that's going to notice, that has to distribute that to the people. So everybody just chill. All right. Just relax.
Yes. That should be the message on all of the stuff that he's doing. It's funny because I work with a lot of liberals or liberal mindset of people because there's some of them that refuse to vote. I have a goal of changing that by 2026. But they are looking at what he's doing and they're like, I'm supposed to hate him, but I like this. Like, this is weird. And I wish I could show the messages, but I'm not going to, but I have them right here. And it's interesting to see that perception. And I was saying to my boss earlier, it's refreshing to see the government say they're going to do something and actually deliver on it. We haven't had that. Even in 2016, there were issues of delivering on what his campaign promises were. He doesn't care right now.
Good.
Yeah. Well, and you shouldn't.
I'm loving the way things are going. I'm loving America right now. I really am, because we're seeing all the like the firing. He fired a couple people, you know, got them up out the way. Like, you got to go. And then people are all up in arms about that. The immigration thing. Now, over here in Chicago, I haven't heard of nobody getting picked up that wasn't a violent offender or a criminal, like actual committing crimes in America. Which is great because that helps make the streets of Chicago safer. And I've been saying this for a long time now. I say they keep on trying to blame the black crime statistic on black people out here in the Midwest and Chicago specifically. And it's been a bunch of migrants. I'm talking about not just Hispanic. I'm talking African, you know, Haitian, different people that commit the crimes, and then they say black because they look black, but they're not black. So, and then the Chicago traffic has been very light lately. It's weird. What? Yeah, bro. It's like, who the hell gave all these illegals cars? Because I'm connecting the dots here. I'm like, the traffic has been light compared to, you know, regular. Has it been that many of them on the road? And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just everything seems like it's just getting better from where I'm sitting. You know what I mean? It seems like we're on a better path right now.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, so I
don't disagree with that at all. The biggest part is that it's just refreshing to see someone deliver on what they commit to. Yeah. Like, I will, like, a lot of you on X. None of you are in the comments. I see some of you that are watching from X, but everybody was coming for me when I was like, Trump said day one he was going to pardon Ross Ulbricht. Like, you said day one, man. This is day two. Where are you at? And I'm like, don't start this now. And then what did he do? He ended up partying on day two. And that's okay. I still want to know why, but we have to make sure we're holding, no matter what, if we support them or not, hold them accountable to what they verbally say. Trump said he would pardon him on day one. And so that's why I was like, what? But everybody was in my comments like, it's only been 26 hours.
Yeah.
It's like, chill.
Yeah, patience is a virtue, man. You know, and to touch on that in the comments right there from Michelle says, also there are many illegals in jail and they won't release them to ICE. You know why? Because they don't want to give up that money that they getting for housing them. That's why.
That's probably the private jail or private prison that will not release them.
Either way it go, they getting paid. That's why even if it ain't a private jail, they getting paid.
Well, that's the key is it's private. Like we can't trust the system that's in place there because they have abused the system. Like I saw a stat the other day. Our prisons are full of like 26% of them are illegal.
Yeah, where I was at, it was a ton of them. A ton of them, bro.
26% of our prisons are illegal. That's a lot of money that we're spending. And I posed this question earlier, and I'm wondering how you feel, Cash, because Benny Johnson threw around this idea because it sounds like Donald Trump is asking people what they think because it came from the White House to Benny Johnson. He posed a question of, would we spend some taxpayer money in sending the worst offenders of crime and putting them in El Salvador prison and they can stay there?
I'm good with that.
I think that's a great idea.
Wait, are they American or just illegals?
That's not explicit, but I assume it's illegal.
No, then okay, only if it's illegals. Any American, I don't care how bad their crime is, they stay here. Yeah, that's it. They stay in America. We deal with our own issues, and then we send their issues back to them. That's how I feel about it.
Well, anybody from any country, if you're out of any country and you're a really bad criminal, we'll define that. Like, there's got to be a definition there. Then we'll send you to El Salvador, and you can deal with some of the worst prisons around the world. And it's cool.
No, I mean, I don't think that it would be right though to send anybody, as long as even if they're not American, to send them to El Salvador. I think that they need to go back to their country so they can just deal with their problems. So we don't ever get that negative stigma from El Salvadorians to say, oh, they're casting all their problems and they're sending us all their violent criminals that were locked up in their country to our country.
That's the part I haven't explained yet. Because El Salvador will probably do it for a fee because they're good. He's good friends. The president of El Salvador is good friends with Trump. And so we both put in.
We already filled it out.
There.
Yeah, we filled it out already.
Yeah, we're already on it. And it's, I don't care. I will fly to the White House. I will sit there and we will have some fun. In that, we'll actually ask some real questions, unlike the rest of the press.
I'll be talking crazy to the press, asking stupid questions. They don't want to let me in there. I'll be the blackest journalist they ever had. You know, excuse my language. If somebody asks it, that's why you ask that stupid ass question. Sit down, man. You wasting time, man. Trump, let me talk to you, man.
You still need to bring back the black White House press secretary. You still got to do it.
Yeah. I should.
That dude, even though it's Trump and Caroline Leavitt is her name, I believe. Did I say that right?
I thought her face. I thought that she was going to get up there and sound completely different. When
really?
I seen her, yeah, I thought she was going to be like, "Well, listen, y'all, this is what's going on. President Trump said that this is what we're going to do. We're going to pack them all up and we're going to send them right back to where they came from." That's how I thought she was going to talk. And when she just started talking, I'm like, "Oh, okay." I thought she was going to have a southern drawl. You know, she was like one of them little Southern belles. Nope. Not at all.
No. I only knew because I was like, who in the hell is this person? I was like, I don't know this name. And I looked it up and I'm like, oh, it was Amy McEnany, McEnany's assistant. And she was around everything Kayleigh McEnany did during her time. And so she knows how this goes. And I think learned from the best. Kayleigh had one of the toughest jobs outside of KJP, because that job has to be hard, coming up with all those lies and all of that stuff. That has to be difficult. But
I was so happy to see her up on that in front of that podium today and not see, man, we didn't see little Beetlejuice up there no more, wearing the man suits. You know, I hate that. I hate when women wear the men's suits, bro. I hate it. It bothers me. You know, it just doesn't look right. And then to see this woman up there wearing a cross, you know, I'm like, oh, look at this. Look at this. This is amazing.
She took care of him. I thought it was awesome and very refreshing. And shout out to JD Vance. JD Vance even put out a tweet congratulating her on her first time and doing very well with it. Like, that's the sign of leadership, guys. When you have people in the administration recognizing, wait a minute, she went out there and just took on everybody and just did it on her own. Would Joe Biden say anything like that? No.
I mean, it's hard for Joe to, you know, you gotta give Joe a little slack, bro. He's up there in age, you know.
You're too nice.
He can't remember stuff all the time. He probably forgot when she got up there and spoke, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're too nice. I'm not. I'm an asshole.
I mean, we could be nice to him now. He's gone. He's not a problem anymore. I don't even want to talk about him anymore. I have nothing else to say about Joe Biden. He's not a factor anymore.
We have to keep talking about him.
No, he's done, bro. We could just talk about all the great things Trump's doing instead of talking about anything that the left got going on, because they have zero power. It's over.
They have nothing.
They got nothing now.
But we have to remind everybody, because we only have 18 months. 18 months. And then we could potentially lose all power.
I don't see it happening.
If everybody goes to sleep like they did in 2020, you're going to see the same results.
Hey,
and
I tell you,
the 2026 election is a midterm election. It notoriously has extremely low voter turnout.
Not if we all stay with our nose to the grinder like we did.
That's why we need to keep talking about it.
Yeah. So that's all it is. I mean, no, we could talk about stuff, but I'm just saying, like, Joe Biden, who is that? What is that? He's not even here anymore. It doesn't matter about a Joe Biden. We could talk about the senators and the congressmen and women, you know, but that guy is not a factor. It's not a factor anymore.
Terry, your wish will be granted. I will show you what the letter says, and it was confirmed by Donald Trump when he met with Hannity that he gave the letter to Peter Doocy, and this is his tweet on what was in that letter. And it says, Dear President Trump, as I take leave of this sacred office, I wish you and your family the best in the next 4 years. The American people and people around the world look to this house for steadiness in the inevitable storms of history. And my prayer is that in the coming years will be time of prosperity, peace, and grace for our nation. May God bless you and guide you as he has blessed and guided our beloved country since our founding. Joe
I ain't gonna
Biden.
lie, that was amazing, bro. I got chills. That gave me chills to hear Biden say that. That's what's up.
He didn't
Because he could have
say
been petty. He could have been petty and left some doo-doo inside the drawer. But
This is where I'm at. No way, Jim. Like, no way Joe wrote this. No way.
Hey, whatever. It was there. It's a good show of faith. I'll accept. I'll accept that.
It's respectable, and
Yes.
I'll give you that. It's respectable, right?
Yeah.
As it was no petty pointing fingers or any of that BS. It's good, but still, Joe knows what he did to win the 2020 election.
Hey,
That's why I'm not giving that.
doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. 2020 shmoney. Doesn't even matter anymore. Doesn't even matter. We're past it. We're here now. We've literally entered into the golden age of America. It's the golden age. We're moving for prosperity for all Americans. Only Americans. If you're illegal, you will be deported. Deporto.
Deporto. I have to share. Did you see my happy day post that I make every morning? What I made this morning and posted?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I got to share this because this was, I love this one.
That's good.
I loved this this morning when I had this in my saved memes folder on my phone. I was like, oh, I'm posting this today, Taco Tuesday, and we're deporting people. Well, this is the perfect post for Tuesday.
Oh man, look at this. Look at this. I still want to know if Joe, it was the all black Freemason group, the Prince Hall Masons giving them the highest honors last week. Okay, well, I just want everybody to understand something about the Prince Hall Masons, okay? Number one, not all Prince Hall Masons are connected to each other. So this might have been just some lodge that calls himself Prince Hall. Number two, Prince Hall's lodges aren't even really chartered. I mean, so are we really gonna care? You know, are we really gonna care? And I'm just saying, if you're a real Mason, you're not gonna go to a Prince Hall lodge. That's all I'm saying. And nothing against you, brothers. Love you guys, but it is what it is.
No, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's so much winning over the last 8 days. I don't even know what to do with myself. And I think a lot of this is coming down to like, we're actually making change in our country.
Mhm.
And it feels good. It feels good.
It does. It feels good to win. You know, I just want to see America do good. So everybody, even the ones on the left, could be like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I hate Trump, but he's doing his thing right now. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want the liberals to not have anything that they could say at all and it be accurate. That's the thing that I want. I want all inaccuracies coming from them when they make any kind of, you know, like Harry Sissy. Harry Sissy, man, that little boy, he'd be going off on his post and it'd be so just misinformation and theatrics. It's just like, stop it, bro. I want it to just be good.
Right.
I just want it to be good. And I just got to say, Nick Fuentes, if you ever happen to see me on a video, I just want you to know that I strongly dislike you with I kind of loathe your content. And I feel like you have zero credibility because you were a big time Trump hater. And yeah, you kind of just piggybacked and got your little rise trying to pretend that you was a Trump supporter, but you're not. You're somebody that puts out divisive and ugly content. And I just don't like you. I just don't like you, bro. You have like a self-hate problem within yourself. dude's Mexican and he's like a white supremacist, bro. And his ideology is crazy. So yeah, I wish they would have deported him.
Yeah, Nick Fuentes. I don't care if you breathe oxygen anymore, but that's not my problem. I am not a fan of you. But let's not talk about that piece of garbage. I want to share what Kristi Noem has been doing. Should we go over that real quick?
Yeah.
This is what we got here.
President Trump's crackdown on illegal immigration moves here to America's biggest city. Good evening from New York. I'm John Dickerson.
I'm Maurice Dubois. The Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, went along as federal agents conducted an overnight.
Like, look at that. When have you seen a politician get all suited up and we're like, we're going to the streets?
Yeah.
Like,
pretty amazing.
You have Tom Homan and her out there just ready to go. Ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
This is just awesome.
And Dr. Phil.
Go ahead.
Did you see Dr. Phil out there?
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Phil, he ran up on dude. So I just want to know, what were you convicted of in your country? Were you ever convicted of sex crimes with a minor?
Not really.
Oh, I don't know. Not really. Oh, not really. You look like Dr. Phil. Oh, do I? I look like Dr. Phil. Well, what are you doing here in this country? It was great. Oh, it was great.
Like it triggered me when he's like, not really. And I'm like, dude, you would not be standing in front of me right now if you answered that way. It's a yes or no.
How Dr. Phil looked at him, bro. Dr. Phil gave him that look.
Dr. Phil's not going to do anything.
Hey, he looked like a gangster in that moment. That look said it all.
Yeah.
You're lucky that I have so much to lose, because if I didn't, I'll tell you what, I definitely would be losing my license and my freedom for the way that my foot would go into your anus.
You got to do, like, your impersonation skills are amazing, man. Like, you really gotta be doing some of that and implement that with your press secretary speeches, because I think that's hilarious.
Thank you.
But yeah, I was out there defending Dr. Phil for some of the people in the comments, and I see you guys in their comments right now that were, what in the world is Dr. Phil doing out there? And it's like, who cares?
It was great.
Who cares?
Good content. Tom Homan's going viral right now. It's pretty good content.
It is awesome. And now we have the head of, what is it? Homeland Security is Kristi Noem, and she is going out there cleaning house too. Like, the next morning, she was out there arresting people and with the crew. It's so cool. Let's give this a watch. This was only posted like 15, 17 minutes ago, guys.
Bronx, and CBS News went with them.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, says the search for immigrants in the country illegally led to 969 arrests today nationwide.
Major Garrett was in the Bronx.
Just after 3 a.m., we are making our way to downtown Manhattan to begin briefings on ICE actions to come this morning.
Inside the ICE field office in Manhattan, the ranks are enlarged by other agencies now ordered by the Trump administration to gear up for immigration sweeps.
There's also secondary address.
The plan, multiple pre-dawn raids targeting undocumented immigrants with criminal records. The charges range from murder to theft to kidnapping.
We are going to take every precaution when we're trying to apprehend these folks.
Today, they are joined by newly confirmed Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem.
Be safe out there.
The goal, 500 arrests over a week-long operation in New York. In a Bronx parking lot, a final huddle.
Target today is Anderson Pacheco, Venezuelan national. He's wanted out of Colorado on multiple felony warrants.
A suspected gang member with warrants for kidnapping, burglary, and a gun crime, authorities told us. Around 5:30 a.m., heavily armed agents raid this apartment building and find the suspect and 3 other male associates, all handcuffed and without incident.
Also there in the residence, 3 children, their immigration status unknown. And now a check to see if they have a caregiver or if Child Protective Services needs to be brought in.
Children was in that house.
That's crazy. That's crazy. See, I'll tell you, look, they lucky that, I tell you, if I was in that community and I seen somebody, these some immigrants, even if they're not immigrants, they selling drugs out there. I'm calling the police. Call me what you want. Call me what you want. I'm a guy. Hey, I'm gonna protect my community. Don't be selling no drugs. 130,000 fentanyl pills, bro. That's insane. That is. I would have called the police, the CIA, the FBI, everybody. I'm calling everybody. Call me what you want to call me. Cash, you from the hood. You're not supposed to call the police. And listen, and I'm calling police. You going to jail today. In this instance, you going back to your country. That's it.
Yeah, when it comes down to this whole thing, everybody needs to go home. And you're here illegally, it doesn't matter. You go. I have a pretty strong stance on that. I know the left is spreading rumors saying that we're raiding schools and homes and all of these things. No, that's not happening. We are not. We are only going after the worst people right now out of intimidation to maybe hope that other people just take themselves out of this country and they go back home. And so you start with the worst offenders, and it's a great stance. Now, one of the things, shout out to JD. We were doing the math in the chat. We need to average over 25,000 people per day to have this done in 18 months. I'm okay with saying we get half done in that time, because then we have another 2 years to go. But we're not even coming close to getting rid of double digits per day yet. So there's still a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And so don't let your foot off the gas pedal, guys. Everybody needs to keep talking about it. We need to keep pressuring everybody. We are doing the right thing, and we need to get, because what were we talking about? 20 million illegals came in here over the 4 years, potentially, or more.
I mean,
it's gotta be a lot.
Let's keep the people from Mexico that aren't committing crimes. Let's just keep them, because I'm cool with them. Like, we straight. We all right. I like the music, Coronas, Modelos, mariachi music. I'm cool with them. The ones that ain't committing crime. And they're just friendly, friendly people. I say we just get rid of all the other Mexicos that are here. No?
They came in unvetted. We don't know.
That sucks.
Just because they haven't been caught doing anything illegal in the States, that's going to be an issue. Yes. He wants Coronas. That's why.
I just don't want our relationship to end. I love avocados, and they come from there. All right. I thought about it. I got some good friends.
Right?
Huh?
You can grow avocados in California.
I don't want them commie avocados, bro. You can keep them avocados from California. I don't want them. Next thing you know, you eat one of them avocados, you're dyeing your hair purple, wearing a black mask, and going outside to fight with people that are wearing red.
What happened to Buy American Made, Cash?
Yeah, of course. Well, you can't buy everything American made, dog. It's impossible. No, you can't. You cannot. Because there are things, and this is what people, I don't think people understand this, right? Every country needs each other. There are some minerals and things that come from other countries that we just don't have here. We don't. Okay. And yeah, kamikados. Yeah. But no, man, we have to have some of the things that come from other countries into this country. It is what it is. We just can't make it here. There's some things we can't make here, bro.
I think he's onto something. You're addicted to something that's laced in those avocados that you gotta have, and so you gotta feed that.
I'm not eating no kamikados, bro. I'm not eating the kamikados. I want the real avocados and mangoes. What about mangoes? We don't grow mangoes in America.
They can. I'm pretty sure mangoes can grow in Florida.
Nah, bro. Well, yeah, they probably could grow in Florida, but not all the time. Look, all I'm saying is, well, Puerto Rico ain't affected by this. They're one of us, right?
Yes, it's a U.S. territory.
Minus the ones that agree with Fat Joe. If you agree with Fat Joe, you're not one of us. Okay? Boycott Fat Joe. That's all I'm saying to everybody. You know what he did? This is off topic. Can I tell you what Fat Joe did?
Let's do it.
Fat Joe tried to take credit for hip hop. Fat Joe tried to listen. Fat Joe wouldn't even be relevant if it wasn't for Big Pun, a real lyricist.
True.
And he tried to literally take credit for hip hop, talking about, and John Leguizamo. John Leguizamo pissed me off so bad when I heard him talking. It's like all these dudes, man, they trying to take credit for stuff that they ain't have nothing to do with, or very little to do with. You know what I'm saying? And it's aggravating. It's off topic though. This is hip hop.
You know why that
came up? About it.
You know why that came up, Cash?
What's that?
Because Fat Joe's not relevant today. He has to say something to get you to bring him up.
Oh, they booed him off stage out here in Chicago, dog. They booed that man all the way off stage. It was amazing to see. Amazing. I didn't know that Fat Joe didn't like black people. I had no idea. But it makes sense because a lot of the lighter skinned Hispanic community that grew up that way it's like they think that they're better than the people that are darker, especially black. And then, by the way, can we get immigration or ICE to pick up the people that came from Africa illegally? Can we get them out of here? Because I swear they think that they are just so good. Like they think that they're just the best and that they're the real black people. You're not the real black people in America, dog. Okay? Y'all not from here. You're not the real Americans. All right? And any of y'all that's walking around here thinking that you better than the black people that already live in this country and ancestors fought and bled and died and all, we not the same. We don't need papers to live here. Okay? My African brothers and sisters that don't look at me like a brother. Y'all are not from here. You don't have papers. You're not the real black people. You're not even considered black. You don't even call yourself black. You're African, okay? You are African. We are black. You're African. Get it right. Black was created over here in America, and we can argue about it if you want to. That's it. All Africans need to be deported if they're here illegally. I said it. If they overstayed their visa and they're going to college and everything's good, still get them out. That's how I feel. Pissed me off. I was listening to them. The black people of America, they are not like us. No, we not like you, Fufu. We're not like you. We are definitely not like you. Go back to wherever you came from. All right? That's how I feel. I don't like seeing it. It makes me mad. You're going to talk about our blackness in America because you're a darker black and you're from the motherland. Not from my motherland. My motherland is right here. I've never been to Africa. Matter of fact, none of my ancestors came from Africa. We don't even look the same. We not the same type of black. Y'all, they ugly, bro. Just saying. Like, they don't look like us. We got swag over here. We got, everything we do is just, they imitate it. And then they try to take credit for stuff. The UK black people that called, they try to jump into American culture and take hip hop for themselves and act like they had some big thing in the hip hop. Y'all didn't create nothing over, bro. That all started right here and y'all are taking it and trying to make it like it's y'all's. It did not start. Just stop it. Cut it out. Cut it out. Yeah, it just pisses me off. It does. It really does. It makes me upset, bro. I see different stuff on my feed on X than you. And it shocks me to hear that the way that not all of the Africans am I talking about. I'm talking about the ones that think that they are better than us. That's what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
No, we are like the white people, okay? You are not like the white people. We are like the white people. You are nigga. That's how I feel that that's basically what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's irritating. So yeah.
Yeah.
Back to
and shout out. I'm gonna add to that. Like, shout out to Chaotic Truth. Like, he deals with that all the time. They come on his show because he throws his link out like you used to 4 years ago, and people just come in, and these guys from Zimbabwe and all of these places come in and just give him so much crap, and he's like, "What in the world is wrong with you?"
Yeah,
no,
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, they talk about a superiority complex. They think that they are just the best because they're more like the white people. We do not commit crime. We don't either, fool. What you mean? Y'all was committing crime over there in your country? For dang sure. Y'all got warlords. We don't got warlords over here in America. Okay? The worst thing we got is a gang chief. And it's definitely not a warlord. He ain't got a whole bunch of kids with AK-47s going through somebody else's tribe just so they can steal the elephant bones that they gathered. Yeah, we don't do that in America. That's what y'all do. Take it back to your country.
Yeah, he that's one of his trigger topics, is one of those, like, when people come in and they're like, I'm better than you, I'm the better black person, and it's like,
Yeah,
wait,
no,
what?
you're not. And why you imitate us so much? Why do you try to imitate? That's my question that I got, especially for the UK Africans, right? If y'all are so much better than us, why do you imitate us so hard? We create the trends. Let's just call it what it is, bro. We set the trends and y'all pick them up later and then try to make them cool because you got a big following, because you're whatever. You got people that follow you and you're willing to do the things that we just not willing to do. Like, I'm not going to get on camera and put lipstick on and wear a dress, and I'm not playing a character. Y'all are playing a character. Y'all are not really street dudes. You're not really from the hood. You're not really, I mean, you're born in a different kind of poverty, I guess. Like, I ain't never had flies buzzing around me as I ate my hot bowl of nothing, but that's y'all's thing. But y'all perpetrate. It pisses me off.
I agree with you.
Michael Blackson is funny. He is very funny. But the funny thing is, Michael Blackson is from Philly. He's not even an African. He's playing the character of an African because we think that that's hilarious.
Yes.
He's not even, he talks like I talk. He don't talk like he's not an African. Michael Blackson is a black man from America.
I had to look it up because I saw the name and I'm like, wait a minute, I know. Why? And then I see his face. I'm like, oh, I know that guy. I've seen his content. He's hilarious. I don't know, man. I think, I don't know. On those situations where they think they're entitled, we have this problem in general. That's why there's so many illegals here. They think that this is just theirs.
Yeah.
Right. And unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's the tough conversation to have. And Jim, I will plead the fifth.
I'm just saying, bro, America is the tip top, bro. Even when you look at other countries, right? Like, I'm fascinated with England, by the way. People probably don't know that. I don't know why. I love England. I want to go there.
Really?
I want to see it. Yes. But our caliber of white people, I'm just going to throw it out there. American white people are better than all the white people in the world.
Facts.
Can I say that? Is that okay? I don't care if you're an English American or an Irish American or Scottish American, Australian American, or, the white Australian American, or whatever, Italian American. Our white people are better than where they came from. That's all I'm saying. That's it. We got a cooler culture, bro.
I'm just saying, we didn't voluntarily give up our guns like other countries, like UK, New Zealand, Australia. Yeah, we fought for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are better.
I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm getting addicted to American politics. All the best, lads. Where you from, bro? Where you from? I need to know. PJR, where you from?
Yeah, he said lads, so it's a few of those countries I just named off that
I'm gonna say Ireland.
All right. Hey, man,
We'll wrong. Do they say lad anywhere else? Scotland?
David, do you disagree with this? You're going to be an American very soon. Very soon, David. Very soon.
Well, Canada kind of is America Junior already. That's what I call Canada. It's America Junior. That's it.
Yeah. Well, they need us to defend them and everybody else. English living in Wales. All right.
Nice.
There you go.
So I got to ask, bro, do you think that America's culture is cooler than English, like the England? Is that how you would say it? England culture? English culture?
British culture.
British culture. There you go. I think that we do, because we got a little bit of everything, And I think we got the coolest seal too, especially on our money. E pluribus unum. I love that. I think that that's dope. That is dope Latin right there, bro.
Out of all people that you're happy we
out
put
of
that
many, one.
Cash.
Huh?
Cash. You've gone down those rabbit holes. I'm sure you have.
What about them?
Why are those on our money?
You say, why are those on our money?
Yeah.
I don't care why they're on it. I'm just saying it's really cool. It's really cool. Out of many, one. because that's really what it is. We got a whole bunch of different people from around the world, bro.
I
All
agree with
different
that.
types of white, all different types of brown, all different types of red from different nations that have said, you know what, I'm an American and we're dope. We're dope, bro.
We are.
Straight
We
up.
run around, say whatever we want, do whatever we want, and we just sometimes have to deal with an oppressive government. And right now, the government is oppressing on the people that need to be oppressed on right now. So
Hey.
that's all right.
I want to see people get fired even more. I want to see
Oh, dude.
I want to see so many people get fired, bro. Straight up.
The only thing that sucks is the amount of people that Trump fires. It will cause an economic problem. It will,
You know-
but we have to go through that pain. That's the thing that sucks.
Is it going to be a bigger economic problem than we've had the last 4 years? I mean,
Yes.
well, I look, I'm not tripping. I come from the struggle. We're going to be all right. I know how to live, you know?
You already eat vegan, so yeah, me eating
There it
straight
is.
meat is very difficult.
Yo, I just got to say, Al Sharpton, did you see what bro, Al Sharpton probably makes me more mad than any other activist, preacher, or whatever. My man's is constantly like, how are you going to come on here and be upset about DEI, right? Canada's, that's funny. That's funny. But no, check it out. How is this man going to come out and cry about DEI, right? Do you know who was affected the worst and the most from DEI?
Probably black people.
White women.
Mm,
That's
I
a
would
fact. Look it up.
really?
White women.
Why are they affected?
Some of them are, you know, part of the LGBTQ community, and then having women in the workplace and all of that. More white women lost their jobs because of DEI than anyone else. And then you got black Al Sharpton coming on TV, wanting black people to be upset. You're feeding into the stereotype that all black men like white women. Yo, no, but for real, bro, like, how do you, what I don't get it. It's not a whole lot of black people that was affected by this DEI thing, bro. They're like, I think they're the smallest percentage. The
Right.
smallest percentage of people that was affected from DEI
Hey,
is black people. It's crazy. It's insane.
if that's true, I haven't seen that, but it's.
Madam B, you know we love you. It's all love. I'm just saying, he's feeding into the stereotype. That's all. Love who you love. I don't care. I'm a product of biracial relations. All right. No complaints from me. I came out all right.
No, but that's an interesting statistic, and that should really be on every billboard.
Yeah.
And Al, since you're asking, and we have a second, my stance has not changed on Vivek. It is still the same. The media and everybody wants to come up with BS that doesn't exist. Vivek is still my favorite to be VP in 2028.
Why would he do?
Right behind JD Vance.
What'd he do?
Well, there's rumors that he caused problems with Elon and Elon kicked him out and all of these things. If that was the case, then why in the hell did Donald Trump put him in his speech? Like, no, it didn't
I
happen.
don't know.
No, I don't.
Hey.
I don't see it.
Listen, we not putting no politicians on a pedestal, bruh. All of them are capable of wrong. Every single one of them.
100%. But the likeliness, other than MAGA people that want to find someone to hate on, that is who they're going to hate on. Vivek. Because
Why?
they've been doing it all election. The entire election. They've been doing it.
No, not really. I support Vivek.
You didn't see all of the hatred because of, oh, he took money from Soros, or oh, he took money from this. Oh,
That's
he
not
did
them
this.
hating on him. That's them being concerned because we know how these people be working that take money from Soros. That's all that
No,
is.
that's-
That's not
That's
they're not trying to
all they
hate on
know.
him.
That's all they know, and they say, I hate him. I'm not going to support him. That's just what they do. It's horrible. And there's no facts that I can find that anybody's digging up on him right now. Like, none. It's just all people trying to deal with drama.
I want to go check out India. Speaking of Vivek.
India is amazing.
I like it. Look, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, right? By the way, everybody, I love the world as a whole. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm hating on the ones that hate on us. That's all. That's all that is. I'm just hating on the ones that hate on us. I love all around the world. Like, I really want to go to Australia, but I guess that'll never happen because I'm a felon and they don't accept felons, which is really ironic to me because their country was started by felons. I don't like that. You guys should let felons come over to Australia. All right? We need that. Canada too. Y'all need to stop being so harsh. Either become a 51st state so I could go and check it out. I want to see a moose, or just drop the restrictions. Drop the restrictions.
Western part of Canada would welcome you. Alberta and over west. You go east. It's all liberal. Ontario on east. That's why you can't get into Canada. It's because of them.
And there's only a couple places in Africa I want to go see. There's
a lot of places in Africa I want to go see.
There's just a couple for me. Just a couple.
I've a couple of Emily and I follow a bunch of RVers that travel, and a couple of them have gone to Africa, and seeing the stuff in Kenya and what they were doing, it was really cool. One of the places in Africa that I want to go to is South Africa, because I want to see how different that country is versus what the rest of Africa is, or at least some other places. Because
I want to go to Wakanda. I want to go to Morocco.
Yes.
You want to go to Wakanda?
No. I was hit. Ontario, Manitoba border is
but
the
do you want to go to
divider.
Wakanda? Have you ever seen Wakanda?
No.
See, look at you. You don't even know that Wakanda's fake. It's not a real place.
You say a name and I'm like, it sounds like it could be there.
It's not. That's from the Black Panther movie. It's not a real place.
That would be the island off of Africa, right?
No, I want to go to Gambia. I want to go to Morocco. I want to go to Ethiopia. And I think that's about it. I think that's it. Yep, that's all.
No Egypt?
Nah.
Why
not
not?
in Egypt?
Egypt's one of them. Ethiopia I want to go to. Nigeria I wouldn't mind going to. Republic of Congo would be cool.
I'm good. I don't want to do nothing with the jungle. I'm straight.
That's why I want to go.
Nah, I'm good. They got stuff out there that could kill you. I heard they got a dinosaur somewhere out there. I'm good. I don't want to.
That's why we need to go.
That might be where Jurassic Park's actually at.
Haven't you watched Cat Williams stand up? Us white people like those things.
I can't. My white side don't kick in on that kind of stuff. My white side lays dormant when it comes to that. Like, I go swimming. I'm really good at swimming. I'm a good swimmer. And my white side shines right there. But when it comes to messing with the wildlife, when I was locked up and I was in Tucson, these white boys was out there playing with a tarantula, dog. They picked up a wild tarantula. And they were like, look, man, we got a tarantula. I say, bro, you better keep that over there. I don't want to see your tarantula. They playing with the little baby rattlesnake. I say, y'all didn't see that thing will kill you. It'll kill you. What are you doing?
No, it won't.
You crazy. A baby rattlesnake bite will take your life, bro.
Not a tarantula. You said a tarantula.
No, I said they was playing with the tarantula and then they was playing with a baby rattlesnake. I'm straight. I don't mess with the wildlife. I don't mess with the wildlife. The worst thing that the closest thing that I got was chasing the little lizards. They got these little tiny lizards, which I got accustomed to being in Florida. So I'm like, okay, the lizards, I can mess with those. They're all right. But I'm not going to touch them. And, it's just fun to chase them when you're working out because they zigzag all over and you got to sprint to try to get them. But that's it. Other than that, I don't play with the wildlife, bro.
What about the bigger animals? Would you like to be around lions and giraffes?
Yeah, I want a pet lion just until it's like, it's still little, As soon as it gets big enough to where it can do harm to me, it's got to go. It's going to the zoo. It's going to, what's them two dudes that had the tigers, Siegfried and
Roy.
Yeah, there you go. I ain't gonna end up like them. I'm not. Nope.
That brings it up. I got to go to the safari in Africa. I have to. I got to see all of that, and I'm not scared of the size of an animal. If it looks like it's approachable, I'll do it.
Nope. I won't even go to the woods if I know it's bears in it. I'm straight. Mountain lions, and I like hiking, but I like hiking in Indiana.
But you
Yeah, I wanna
won't
see a
go
moose.
into the woods just because there's
I didn't
bears?
say I want to go touch a moose. I said I'd like to see one, like from the distance, and be like, "Yo, I seen a moose." You know what I'm saying? Not touch it. I don't want to pet it. I don't. Nope. I'm good. I'm all right. I'm
It's
okay.
working on it, man. I'm working on it. This cough has been like a month, and you're lucky that my voice is somewhat normal right now. I've been losing my voice all day today working, but I want to see all of those animals, man. All of them. We have bear here. Like literally, this black bear was walking straight across the face of this mountain, and me, my uncles, and my cousins were all firing guns off of the balcony of the cabin into the hillside. This bear didn't care. It just walked straight into gunfire, and we all stopped.
Yo, that's a
Which
fact
one?
right there. That's a fact. Back in
Which
the
one?
day, Roy
Oh.
Boy, before he got closed down, you know, I think he passed away too. But he had a tiger in his tattoo shop. I don't know if it was tigers. I know there was a tiger. Yeah. But Roy Boy, that's a sad story. You know, his place got closed down. I think he was giving people hepatitis on accident, giving tattoo sessions. Yeah, it was a thing. It was a thing.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm straight though. I don't I don't want that kind of smoke, guys.
I was in Yellowstone last year.
Nope. Only closest thing I'm coming to a buffalo is the wings. I'm good.
You gotta pet the fluffy cows. You have to.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Why not?
I'm not petting a cow.
Lori, yes, that is on the radar either for this year or next. Estes Park.
I like
sure.
goats. Goats are cool.
You would like goats.
Goats are all right. They're pretty cool.
You would like goats.
Yeah.
You would.
I got warmed up to them as a kid though, going to the Lake County Fair. So you go to the petting zoo, they got goats there. Pigs is all right. You know, sheep, they're okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good though. I don't
Go.
want to. Nope.
I'm waiting for you to start talking about the Quran
Huh? The Quran?
and goats.
What about them? Oh, you trying to make a funny joke? Yeah, gators. I like to eat gators. I don't want to touch one though.
Oh, I do. I
No.
will. When I go to Florida, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Nope. I'm good. I'll eat an alligator for sure.
Would you do this?
That's different. Yes, elephants are smart, and you know, if Hannibal can ride an elephant over a mountain ridge, I'm sure I can handle a nice trained elephant. You know. Yeah.
Maybe.
I would do that.
Maybe. I've seen videos of them turning on people.
Horses are cool. Donkeys, they're all right. I don't know about cows. I know that if they got horns, I don't want to be by them. Maybe just a regular, or that's a bull. So a regular cow, yeah, I could pet a cow. But a bull, I'm good.
You mean like a Texas cow, like a longhorn? Because
Yeah, there you go. I'm good.
women, the female and male both have longhorns, if I recall correctly.
I'm straight. I thought about like trying to do the rodeo thing. Like I would ride one just to say I could do it. And then I seen a bad video and I'm like, I will never try it. I'm good. I don't ever want to try that. Ever. I'm good.
One of the greatest places. I love the Pacific Northwest. I love it.
I don't want to be around a mountain lion. I'm good.
Oh, dude. They run around in backyards around my house. It's awesome.
Nope. Not for me.
See, there you go. Yeah, see, I thought I had that right. But
cows have horns?
Well, longhorns, they both genders have horns. But not all cows have horns.
I couldn't. I'm sorry. If it can hurt me on purpose, like and on accident, I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to mess with it.
You like horses. You said you're okay with horses.
But horses, again, it's got to be broken and maybe not full grown, and I'm cool. I definitely don't want to be around the Clydesdale. Them things are giants.
They are giant.
Yeah. Remember when I caught that horse while I was running on live? There was a horse running through the hood, bro. Do you remember that?
No.
In 2020. It was in 2020 in June, bro. There was a horse, and the horse it came off the highway. I guess it must have got out of somebody was driving on the highway. This horse was running through the hood, and people was chasing it, and I'm like, I just felt compelled. I'm like, I gotta catch. My white side kicked in. I'm like, I've got to catch this horse. I get out and it's a baby horse. It's not a full grown horse, like middle-aged horse. So I start running after this horse, bro. And I caught it. He wouldn't talk to nobody. He was talking to me. I'm the horse whisperer, bro. This horse stopped for me and did this little like hoof thing and the little sound that it makes when it's out of his nostrils when it's like aggravated. And I'm like, yo, you good, bro? This is how I went up to him. I say, look, bro, we the same. We are both wild animals that don't want to be tamed. You know, I understand you, brother. Come to me. And he said, okay. And the horse just walked up to me. I took it. And then the dang police took the credit for it on the newspaper. Lake Station police catch a horse running down. No, he didn't. I caught the horse. I caught that horse. That was me. And yeah. Remember after that, I had the hashtag. They were doing Cowboy Cash when I was still viral.
I remember
Cowboy Cash. Yeah.
I remember the cash.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I will be down there in Florida and Louisiana area. We're trying to figure out the trips because I want to be down there in the motorhome and be there for a while. I drove through the area, but I've never stayed, and I need to. But yeah, I love wildlife, man. I grew up in the wildlife.
I love the wildlife, bro.
But you're scared of them.
No, I'm not scared of them. I just don't want to lose my life. That's all. I'm not scared of them. Like if I got to fight, we're going to fight, you know? I'd rather not. That's all I'm saying. Like I would love to go to Wyoming and see the wild horses. Montana, I heard they got wild horses. I didn't even know we had I didn't know there was a such thing as wild horses still.
There's wild horses here in Utah too. Yeah.
I want to go and see some wild horses. Like that would be amazing. And I want to bring some Pokeballs with me. And I want to like, no, real talk. I thought about this. I've already thought this out. So when I do it, y'all will know. Like he's been planning this for a while. I want to bring some Pokeballs and record myself trying to go up to the horse, you know, maybe with a dog or something. Be like, you know, I'll throw the Pokeball. I'm like, I choose you. And then my dog be right there. And then I try to throw the Pokeball at the horse, you know, like I'm trying to catch the horse. I think that'd be hilarious, dog. I don't know why anybody hasn't done this yet.
You're showing your white side. That's why
I love Pokemon. That's not a white thing. That's you grew up in the hood and you're my age. You love Pokemon, hands down. And Dragon Ball Z. You see, I got my Dragon Balls over there. Well, you can't see them because you got the screen all little. But I got Dragon Balls, bro. I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan. Yeah,
we will, Creole, for sure. Because yeah, that down there, I love the South. I love it.
Where you going in the South, Louisiana?
I want to spend like a month in the motorhome down in Louisiana, Florida, down to the Keys. Spend a whole time down there in the motorhome.
I'll go down there, and I will hunt some alligators, but only like if I'm gonna eat them. Like if y'all gonna let me eat the alligator, then I'll pop the alligator.
Yeah, I love wildlife, man. I grew up hunting, being in the woods. I've been chased by a moose. All kinds of things. I would have lost to that moose if I wasn't on a four-wheeler. But I was sitting there and I was just driving slow, just staring at the moose. And turns out I ended up driving between mama and the baby, which not recommended.
Nope.
And mama was telling me to get the F out of there.
Yeah. You know, I realized something about myself, Kaecey. Talking with Champagne, right? I'm like, babe, if we get the right amount of money, would you mind moving like away to like the country and we have a place that's got like some acres and a barn and we get like some animals? And she's like, no, I would really love that because she's half white too. We both mixed, you know? So we're both 100% American. So it's great. And I'm like, yo, I really would like to do that. And like have hay and I got to build my own hay for whatever reason. I don't know why you would do that, but I want to do it, you know? And have big old bonfires, watch the stars. That's my kind of thing. Like I cannot wait to get enough money to be able to do that. I want to own a property like that. I want to live like a country dude. And I want to have a big old truck with some big old tires on it and go mudding. I want that to be my thing. Like I just go, hey baby, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to hit the mud pit real quick. Me and my Bronco. No?
You're just wanting to be a redneck is what you're saying.
That's not redneck, is it?
I
see black people mudding, bro.
Are they black people or are they rednecks?
They're black necks.
Because I will tell you, color of your skin does not determine if you're a redneck or not, for sure. I know some that are much more daring than me, especially going out in the middle of a field and doing some crazy shit.
My man said the only people that wants to bale hay is people that haven't done it. But that's the thing. I love working out. Right? So that's why I want to do it, because I heard it's like the best workout that you could have is baling hay. It's like it's a full body workout. So I'm like, yo, I would love to do that. I want to challenge myself. You know, I'm going to be doing it in July. When I go to North Carolina, I'm going to be baling hay with Big Papa Dan and Mama Dawn.
Baling hay in North Carolina?
Yeah, I think so. They got farm. Don't every farm got hay?
Not necessarily. Depends on what you're farming.
Huh? I don't know. Guess I'll find out.
Because, yeah, you could have a farm with just cattle, man. And you're not baling hay.
I want to bale hay. I want to grab fresh chicken eggs. And, yeah, that's just something I want to do. I want to have a big old fire pit, and I want to have a barn. You ever watch the Superman show, Superman and Lois?
No.
Hey, you should. I can't believe you haven't watched this show. It's amazing. Go and watch Superman and Lois, okay? Binge watch it. It's great. But anyway, they got a barn. Superman's barn is the barn that I want. I want a barn just like that. Big old barn where you could just have romantic little outings in, and, you know, you could have a party at the barnyard. I made a remix of that song. Party at the barn, party at the barnyard. You know what I'm saying? That'll be dope, bro. Have a big old party. I don't know. Maybe. Patricia, you might be right. My mother, Patrice, my bad, Patrice. You might be right. My mother is a redneck. And every time I went to West Virginia, every single time we took a trip to West Virginia, I felt like I fit right in. I just loved it. I loved West Virginia. I loved swimming in Blue Hole, you know, the little water hole. I loved fishing. I love fishing. And yeah, it's just comforting. It's nice. It's peaceful. It's like the perfect life. Mm-hmm. If I could do anything, bro, right? If I could have any kind of life, it would be a life where I got my own animals, my own crops, and my own little water hole and river. And I'll be cool. I won't go anywhere. You'll never see me again. I'd be out of the way, bro. Like, what's Cash doing? Oh, he's down there drinking out the dang river, man. He's on drinking fresh water out the spring. Tell you what, that'd be what I'd be doing. I would be having the time of my life, kicking it with my kids, just doing farm stuff. You know?
Do you know who Justin Rhodes is on YouTube?
Nuh-uh.
He lives just outside of Asheville, North Carolina, up in the hills, was affected by the hurricane. You need to follow him, and you would see everything of what you're talking about. He runs a farm. He does all of this. I found him after the hurricane because he did a video of the devastation after it, and you should watch it. It would be it's stuff that you're talking about, and he's rebuilding it right now. And the part that I give this man so much credit for, and shout out to Justin Rhodes, like, his whole family was, when they were in dire need of trying to figure out how to deal with all of this water coming down, everybody, even the little 5-6-year-old kids are like, I'm going to go truck through this river that's going to wipe me out. And they just go and take care of business.
That's my white side.
Family farm.
That's my white side. I want to go white water rafting. I really want to do that. That kicks in right there. I want to go skydiving.
Won't go with me, but I'll do that.
Bro, I would love to do it. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. That's the kind of stuff. When I remember being a kid, because I'm from the hood, bro, and going out to West Virginia, it was just like, yo, this is what I want. My Uncle Timmy, he had his house right on the side of a mountain, bro, and he was growing the best weed that you had ever seen in your whole life, and it was all natural, no pesticides, no nothing. And I remember like thinking, dang, this dude could just grow all this stuff out here. He had tomatoes over here. He had some weed over here. He had some lettuce over here. He had all different types of stuff. And it's just wild onions. And I'm just like, yo, this is life right here. And then the water, literally just a little spring of water just come trickling down. This is perfect. This is perfect. You want to go on a hike? All right, let's go out into the backyard and just see what we find. It was dope. And I always said, I've said this since I've been a kid, when I get old and I retire, unless it can happen earlier, when I retire and I ain't got to work no more at all to make any money because we have enough, I'm going to West Virginia. West Virginia is my home away from home. I love West Virginia. I feel like it's the most beautiful place in America, bro. It is gorgeous.
With what Tim Pool exposed with West Virginia, I will not go into that state until they change those laws. And those laws are you cannot hire a contractor in West Virginia. They have to be an employee. And I am not for that. And
What?
yeah, West Virginia changed it to where here goes my voice. You cannot hire contractors in West Virginia because, in my opinion, is because they're a right to work state. And so you have to hire them as a W-2 employee. You can't do contractors, which is really bad. Like that shouldn't exist. Because it also takes away your right to create an organization, be 1099, and reap the tax benefits of being 1099. It's not a bad thing to be a contractor. There's actually a lot of benefits of doing it, of employing yourself. They say no.
Well, it's because they're probably like, there isn't West Virginia like one of the poorest states next to like Arkansas.
I didn't think it was the poorest, but
one of them. It's down there. It's probably a way of them trying to keep the money in or something. And I don't understand how West Virginia could be a poor state with how much beauty they have. I would have so many tourist attractions if I was West Virginia. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. West Virginia, like you already know, I exchanged texts with you and Rousseau. Like when Tim Pool was needing a tech guy, I sent information over, and Emily and I were talking. Like, are we moving to West Virginia? And I said it might happen, but we don't know. But after seeing that from what West Virginia is, until they fix that law, I won't be living in that state. I'll visit your state. I won't live there.
I still love it. And Angela, we talked about that. I talked about it yesterday. About that brother that lost his life at a traffic stop. I mean, it's a tragic situation, but you know, hey, I mean, you gotta do better, I guess. Honestly, I'm sorry, but I can't get mad at the police on this one.
No.
So
I think he needed help. And unfortunately we noticed that too late.
Yeah. So
it's very unfortunate.
No, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than them needing. I mean, we all need some help, but it's deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that.
Well, I don't know the whole thing. I saw issues with the family and things that he did, but it still, in my mind, comes back to: was that happening before January 6th, or was it after?
Yes.
It was? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
his dad had to shoot him. His dad had to shoot him before. His father had to shoot him in the leg, and his father is also a retired police officer.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah, so
that's not okay, and I feel bad because he received something like I've told you, like that pardon. You will never receive another pardon in your life. Like that is your perfect exit, and don't take that for granted. I also know somebody else that has been pardoned, and that's Phil Lyman that ran for governor here in Utah just this last election.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, and I feel bad for him that that we couldn't get him the help before he freaked out like that, and then of course it ended in the result that it did.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy, bro. I mean, it's unfortunate for sure.
Yeah. Big time.
Definitely. It's sad.
Madam B, she's got to go to the store. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. But
so anything else we need to discuss here? Because this is fun. I ain't gonna lie. We don't really do this a lot. We basically just having a cool conversation. That's
we're
what's
just
going
chilling.
on.
I don't care. We can call it. I don't care. If you want to keep going, we can talk.
You know, I realized that I was supposed to interview Ryan, but he never sent me. Ryan, if you're watching this right now, you never sent me the picture that you wanted me to use for the thumbnail. I've been waiting for it for forever. And
which Ryan?
Ryan Nichols, J6er.
He was busy setting up his podcast stuff. I saw.
Yeah, he sent me the video of it. I just seen it. That's my bro. That's my bro, man. I can't wait until you guys get to meet him. Straight up. We're going to do a show together.
Really awesome.
Yeah, Rescue the Universe. If you guys look that up on YouTube, you'll see what he was about. Is about. That's another thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go storm chasing with Ryan. I'm going to run into a tornado. That's my white side again kicking in. I'm gonna make a
How
skit.
long are you still on probation for?
Well, I mean, it's just another 6 months, something like that.
Is it?
Hopefully, God willing. But I'm gonna make a skit, bro. I'm gonna make a whole thing of reels called "When My White Side Kicks In." And it's gonna be all the stuff that I do that I'm not supposed to do, according to if you would consider me to be from where I'm from and all of that. Look the way I look. I'm not supposed to like to do these things, but I do. I definitely do.
You just got to come out to Utah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know about Utah. I feel like I get in trouble just for being black in Utah.
No, you're right. No. I at least have 2 black friends. Okay. No, you got to come out here and we'll have
Your neighbor's gonna be like, Kaecey, what do you got going on over here? Who is this guy? And what is he wearing all these bright, flashy colors for? What's wrong with his skin? I'm joking, Utahns. I'm just joking. I love you guys. I've been on the road tonight, man. Oh man.
I we'll go up into the mountains and it'll be awesome. It will be awesome.
Yeah, I'm game. I can't wait to kick it with you again. We had fun last time.
Oh yeah, in Oklahoma.
I can't wait to kick it with you, bro. That was fun. We had a good time.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. It was fun. But now that Russo's disowned us, we'll have to figure out other things.
Who?
I don't know. This Russo guy. I don't know. Jerk face.
I don't know who that is. It sounds familiar. It rings a bell, but
we said this too late for him to catch it. He turns this off usually at about 1 minute and 3 seconds. So
yeah, he's not a true supporter like everybody here is. All our amazing people.
I will say Salt Lake City isn't as awesome anymore. When we get out of the city, it's a lot more fun.
I want to go see Utah. I do want to see Utah. I heard it is beautiful out there. You guys got like a waterfall or something?
A lot of waterfalls.
Okay. Yeah, I want to go see them.
Yeah, we have quite a few, but we're not known for waterfalls. That's for sure.
What are y'all known for in Utah?
All of the national parks. We have 5 of the natural.
Yellowstone out there?
No, Yellowstone's just north by 4 hours.
Oh man, I want to go to Yellowstone and dress up like Kevin Costner. I want the belt buckle and boots and all that. I'm walking out there.
Dude, I love Yellowstone. I will probably make it a mission to be there at least every other year because it's so much fun.
Bro, when I come out there, oh, by the way, everybody, I'm gonna be coming to Texas. I forgot to say that. I forgot to tell you guys about that. Yeah, I'm sorry. It slipped my mind. I'll be coming to Texas soon. I'm working out the details to do a podcast. I'll be in Dallas, Texas.
Why are you going to Dallas?
That's where the podcast is. They invited me down. So I'm like, all right, I'm game. I'll do it. So I'm going to Dallas, Texas. God willing.
Dallas is all right.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. I'll let you know all the details as soon as I get them all ironed out, everybody. So that way, if you're down there in Dallas, we can meet up and we can party,
Party.
Yeah.
Dallas was a lot of fun when I was there. Just before you got out. It was fun. We had fun.
I'm going to go check it out.
Russo, hanging out with Russo and Kelly, whole different animal. They are so much fun to be around and just watch Russo. It's hilarious.
Kelly's dope. Russo not so much.
When we were in Dallas, she came and hang out with us. It was fun.
Yeah, is Russo in Dallas?
Yeah, just outside Stephenville.
That's perfect. I got somewhere to stay. I'm not even gonna pay for a hotel. That's perfect.
Oh, he's far away.
No, he's got to drive me there. That's all that is. I have my personal chauffeur Russo pull up for me, and yeah.
Trust me, you don't want him driving.
I like when Russo drives. Did you forget we drove the RV? We could talk about this openly now. We drove the RV all the way to DC.
Dude, he ran into a stalled car on the highway the day before I got to Dallas.
Well, that probably wasn't his fault.
A stalled car on the highway and it's not his fault?
You never know. Maybe it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Dallas is great. I thought I was gonna have to fight with some homeless guy because I walked over to 7-Eleven to get ready for the event we were doing, and I grabbed some food, and he was walking all weird up to me, and I'm like, oh, don't make me, dude. Don't make me. And then he stumbled the other way. I was like, okay, good. I didn't want to.
there is some locations that I want to go and check out in Dallas. Really, it's a restaurant that I watched on Bizarre Foods.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I want to go there because it's not a bizarre place. It's just got a really, really big burger, and I got to try it.
A really big burger, and that's what you got to try?
Yep. That's it. You know, that's my favorite food. That's my favorite food is I guess it's American, baby. My favorite food in the entire world is a double bacon cheeseburger.
There you go.
That's it. Double bacon cheeseburger. That's my favorite food in the world. And that place has the biggest, dopest burger I've ever seen.
Okay. You need to start watching a channel on YouTube called Beard Meets Food, and then you'll have a whole different perspective on real food.
Yeah.
He travels the world and does eating competitions.
I would definitely check that out. I like eating competitions. And Veronica, Tri-City deserves a visit. I'm literally down the street. I'm gonna be in Chicago. This what is today? What's today? Tuesday? Wednesday? What's today?
30th or 31st?
What's the day today?
28th.
No, what's the day?
Oh, Wednesday.
Wednesday. So Friday, Saturday.
Tuesday. We didn't do
Thursday, Friday.
It's Tuesday.
Friday. Okay, so Thursday, I'm gonna be in Chicago. I'll be in Chicago. I'm hanging out with Rob Blagojevich and doing a conservative caucus panel. It's gonna be pretty cool.
See, I don't even need to answer. We got everybody in the comments that knows the real day.
I don't eat meat, only sometimes. I'm a fair weather vegetarian. I ain't saying no to no double cheeseburger. That's all I'm saying. Bacon double cheeseburger. I won't say no. That's all. I can't. After coming home, I can't. I don't think I'll ever be able to fully go full on vegetarian again. I've tried, and I could do it. And then it's just sometimes Champagne be cooking something or Jazzy be cooking something, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna eat some of that real quick. I got to, you know.
Oh snap! I didn't know this. Hey Veronica, Chelly's
what's going on, Veronica?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I invited your mom to come with me and your dad. I invited them both. You more than welcome to come too, Veronica, if you want to go.
That'll be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like Chicago would be cool too. Like I like big cities for a couple days and then I'm like, I'm out. I need to get out.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna be in Chicago that day, so I'm gonna do a little bit of sightseeing, you know. I ain't been through the city just like chilling since I've been home. Like I go when I did the podcast and did the radio stuff, I went out there and just hit that spot and then left. But I'm like, okay, I got the day, so I'm just gonna go and do some sightseeing, maybe go stop by the Bean. Just a little tourist spots, act like a tourist around Chicago.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chicago, I've never had the chance to actually get out of the airport. I've been into the airport many times.
No, you ain't missing nothing.
Yeah.
You ain't missing nothing. Chicago's got really good food. Oh, that's where I should go. I should go to that spot where they serve alligator. There's a spot out here. They got this real nice little restaurant where they serve alligator, a whole alligator, like a little one, not a big one.
I got to try alligator. That's for sure.
Bro, it's the best. I love alligator. I ain't gonna lie. Ever since I tried it, I've been hooked. I'm like, man, alligator is like, that's it.
There's no way alligator tastes better than elk. No way.
Yeah, in Chicago, KD, they got this restaurant where they literally are bringing out a whole alligator. It's crazy. I got to look up the name of it.
Hey, Cash, at Costco near you, do they have whole pigs?
I don't know. I don't shop at Costco with the DEI.
Because we have whole pigs in our Costco here in Salt Lake.
I don't know. Well, you know what? I need to go and check up on some of the Mexican spots that are butchered. You know, they got the butchers. Okay. And go see if they still in business now, dog. Because, you know, they had ICE running around through East Chicago the other day. Crazy. Like, crazy. I'm like, yo, who they going after? I want to go and see if some of the stores are still open, which I hope they are. Because I like those stores and the people that own them was really cool. Really nice people.
Well, you said there's no traffic on the streets.
I know, it's great. It's been wild, bro. It's been wild.
Yeah, I saw a couple videos that were shared. They look like they were originally from TikTok, but that people were taking video of going into doctor's offices in California.
Yeah.
And they're empty. Like no one's there.
That's crazy.
And they're like, what? This is weird. This is weird. This is not normal. Why is this? And there's no real answer, right? Is it illegals or the people dealing with their houses in the fires? I don't know.
I don't
They just
know.
said they're in California.
Ain't no telling, bro.
And so when you said the streets seem more empty, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. You're going to see that in a lot of places potentially. Here in Utah, yeah, there's a lot here too, and our media is pushing it hard, blaming Trump. Oh, he's going to come into your house and your school, and it's like, you guys are so dumb. No, he's not. We're not doing that, and we have yet to do it.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I gotta show this video. I've got to.
Let's do it.
I've got to show this video, bro. Oh man.
See,
Oh, yeah,
Creole,
they still let me.
then we gotta do this thing. I have to try it. I have
What's
to.
that?
Gator. Now the
Yeah.
question is alligator the same taste as a crocodile?
I don't know.
Or are they the same taste? I don't know on that.
Do people even eat crocodile?
I don't know. I assume people do. They eat an alligator. Why not eat a crocodile?
I mean, aren't they like different? They look the same.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know the whole difference between them. They look very similar to me. No different. Okay. That's what I would expect. I would expect to hear that. But I had to ask. It all tastes like chicken. See, I got to try it. See, especially with everybody saying it's good. I love elk. I love elk.
I have never tried elk.
Oh, man. It's amazing. Amazing.
But is it?
What
is it
video
though,
are you
Casey?
pulling up?
Hold on, I got it right now. I had to just, I got the two separate browsers. So where is he at? This crying little this guy. Here we go. This guy. All right. Share screen. Entire screen. Share audio. This guy.
Never had bear. Every
This guy
time.
right here. Listen to this.
To all the companies rolling back DI policies, you are officially being boycotted. If you use Amazon, go to Target, Walmart, Whole Foods, find an alternative. Now you can keep your Amazon subscription to watch your movies and get what you need, but order as little from them as possible and find alternatives as much as possible till they're completely gone.
Okay, can I just stop him real quick? That is literally the opposite of a boycott, bro. You cannot pick and choose. Like, well, listen, even if you can't get everything, you just gotta just get as little as possible. You can keep your Amazon subscription, bro. That's the opposite of a boycott. You don't do anything. You're an idiot. Okay, let's keep going.
For example, a lot of supplements you can get on Amazon, you can get on iHerb instead. Whole Foods has a specific kind of eggs you like. Go ahead, get your eggs there, but the second you find an alternative.
Again, that's the literal opposite of a boycott. Listen, I know Whole Foods got the eggs you like, but you can get your eggs there, but get something else. That's the opposite of a boycott, bro.
For those eggs, go to that other store instead. We are going to vote with our wallet.
We're going to vote with our wallet a little bit.
Not a billionaire's world. This is the working class's world. Money you spend enables businesses to do what they do. Money you don't spend makes businesses find an alternative to figure out how to make you spend again. Anti-DEI company.
I just want to stop you real quick. We don't got to listen to any more of this guy, but sir, I don't know if you know this, but most companies are owned by the same people. I don't know if you know that.
Yes.
They have literal stake in some of the businesses that you're talking about switching to give you the illusion of a choice. You boycott one. See, it's like you got people that are rich in this country, right? And they're like, look, let's do super DEI over here. We'll own it, but we won't let people know that we own it. And then over here, we'll do super conservative, and we won't let the left know that we own it, so we can get money from both. You're an idiot, sir. Donkey of the day.
Yeah, and by the way, shout out to Ian Carroll. Ian Carroll broke all of that down. He tells you who owns all the companies and he shows everything. All right, let me just pull up the screen and I'll show you real quick snippet of
They
him.
all own the same, but it's like it's crazy. You literally have no choice. You have the illusion of a choice. I've learned that. Unless you're shopping American made, dog. Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm just getting this to a sweet spot to where we can play this real quick. Jim Bob's on this right page right there.
Jim Bob.
And the important colors to note are that white symbolizes us, retail investors, and gray symbolizes insiders that work at the company. So that would be like Larry Fink's stock, among other people. And everything else is other giant corporations, investment banks, like BlackRock themselves own a little bit. State Street owns some. Capital World Management owns some. Bank of America owns some. You see how this works? But then you think about it and you're like, well, wait a minute, because all of these institutions are owned by other institutions, right? So what if we put that data in here? Well, he did. And it looks like this. And you realize that all of this that was owned by Merrill Lynch is actually owned by all of these other institutions and a little bit of us, retail, up there at the top. But here, we've only replaced Merrill Lynch's section. What about all of these guys? Well, then it looks like this. Remember, white is retail investors like you and me, and everything else is giant mega corporations. And if you go one layer deeper, filling in all those corporations with their corporations, you see how this program's working? And so then we simplify it to just black, gray, and white. And this is who owns BlackRock. White is retail investors like you and me. Gray is insiders at all of these corporations like CEOs and other executives. And black is just corporations owning each other. We'll call it megacorp. This is the same process done for Bank of America and for State Street and for Best Buy, Amazon, Macy's, grocery, food, ingredients, building and selling homes.
I'm telling you, bro, people think that they have, this is one of the main reasons why I push American made, bro, as much as you can, right?
Yeah.
Is because of that right there. The people that we're battling against, where you're like, I'm going to go to Target, but not Walmart. But it's the same thing. Isn't it? It's the same. It's the same thing. Yeah. I'm going to go to CVS, but not Walgreens. But it's the same thing. The same people. They're the same. It's the same thing, guys. And nobody catches on to it. It's like you have the illusion of choice. I'm going to watch CNN because I hate Fox. But isn't it the same thing? Just a different flavor. It's the same thing, right? They're just saying that they love this person and they're saying that they hate him, but they're both reporting on the exact same story that's a lie from the beginning.
What about one more comparison? Republicans and Democrats, aren't they the same thing?
Aren't they the same thing? I'm pretty sure Trump said that they were the same thing. We're going to drain the swamp. There's a lot of swamp creatures. There's a lot of them. We know. We've got some rhinos. Little Teddy. We know. They're the same.
Yep.
They're the same. There's no difference. The only thing that's different is Trump. As of right now. As it stands right now, Trump ain't let a brother down yet. Not yet, dog. You can't tell me that he's like them. They tried to hunt this man down. They tried to take his life. They tried to impeach him, talking about trying to impeach him again. They've done every single thing in their past. This is what ultimately led a lot of people like, oh, I'm voting for this dude, bro. They coming at him hard. Boy, they coming at this man. He knows something. And that's the truth. That's the truth. So, yeah, I mean, they're all the same. Drain the swamp.
Yeah, it's all the same people, same organizations. They all back each other. That's how they control the market, is they have all of the power to decide that. And I was just telling this to some friends over the last week some of this time, but the housing market is completely controlled by BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard. And they own so many houses in the market. They decide when they want the housing market to go up and down because they own so many. There is no, you want to blame housing market on predatory lending and all of these other lending practices when it's really those three companies that are just ready to cash out. They'll dump the market.
All I got to say is, all three I'll chase.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Cash, I'll let you answer this question.
Is Trump our first black? No, he's not. He didn't drop a rap album. If he would have dropped an album, I'd say yeah.
Does it have to be an album, or can it just be a song?
No, it's got to be an album. It's got to be an album, and he's got to be on the front of it with like gold teeth and his hair braided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wearing the gold shoes?
Yes. Gotta rock the gold shoes. That's right. I'm the first black president. I showed up today for my photo shoot, and I had my gold grill in. Shout out to Paul Wall, greatest rapper of all time, at least white. At least the white one. And I wore my famous gold shoes. I wore the gold shoes to match my gold teeth, and people say that I'm orange. I say no, I'm a darker gold. That's all it is. Darker gold, because we're entering into the golden age.
So do you think you would see Trump popping trunks? Do you think you would see Trump popping trunks?
Nah, man, I think he's above that. Like, Secret Service, the good ones, not the ones that let me get pew-pewed. Okay, Secret Service, pop the trunk on these hoes. Pop the trunk. Get the big gun, not that one, the huger one.
Oh man, I had to say that because I love Paul Wall. Paul Wall, Slim Thug, Mike Jones. You can't forget about Mike Jones. But
yeah, Paul Wall was all right. He had one good song.
Who?
Paul Wall had one good hit, dog.
What? No.
One.
No.
Sitting sideways, boys in the days. Sitting. That was a hit. That was a hit. But everything else is just like, come on, man. That weak verse. He had a couple weak verses, dog.
No.
Yeah.
I disagree. Let's see. I got to pull it up because it's been a while.
Don't play it. I'm
not going to play it. I'm just scrolling through YouTube to see what's on there. Because there's got to be some. Because Paul Wall was like one of my favorites when I was going around town playing the loudest music, getting tickets because my stereo is way too loud. But I don't care. I really don't care.
So what does Gator taste like to me? It tastes like Gator, you know? It just is, I don't know, it tastes like Louisiana. I think about Louisiana, that's what I think about. It's Gator, you know? It doesn't taste like chicken. I know people say it tastes like chicken. It don't taste like chicken to me at all. It's Gator.
Nothing tastes like chicken.
Nothing.
It's chicken. Chicken wings taste like buffalo sauce and hot sauce to me. That's me. Chicken's boring.
I'm going to say that alligator tastes like heaven's iguanas.
What?
I don't know. They're reptiles.
Random.
They're reptiles. I made a correlation.
Crawdads. All right.
I like crawdads. They were all right. They taste a little more like swampy than I like, but they're all right. They're seasoned right.
I'm really annoyed that I can't find them all. Okay. Yeah.
It's hard to find a Paul Wall hit, right? You only got that one.
No, YouTube. I went to YouTube and I shouldn't have done that. Sitting sideways, drive slow, break them off, girl, covered in ice.
Break them off.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Those are not hits, bro.
I don't care. They're my
His songs, or you mean songs that he were featured on?
No. Oh, you know what? Because that one is a group of them, huh?
Yeah. Because Break Them Off is Young Buck.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Well, it's the whole Dirty South group. Like the whole.
It's not. That's Young Buck. That's on his album, which Paul Wall was featured on. You're not gonna tell me because that was one of my favorite songs.
Paul Wall, Break 'Em Off, featuring Lil Kiki, is the song.
He probably took the song and remixed it, but it ain't his song.
Oh man,
it's not his song. That is Young Buck's song. I
recognize that album cover. Yeah, it is. It's Paul Wall. It's Paul Wall.
Paul Wall is all right. He had a couple, decent features, but the one song that he made that I will forever say is a great song is Sitting Sideways. You can't. That was a great song.
Agreed. I'm mixing it up. It's Swisha House is the whole group.
Yeah, Swisha House Entertainment. Yeah,
those are probably a lot of the songs that I'm remembering because I like Swisha House. But
look at you. I never would have thought that, Kaecey.
What?
Look at you.
What?
Look at you, dog. Go ahead.
What? No. The reason why that music I loved it, it wasn't your mainstream that was on the radio every day when I was listening to it. I got into it because a bunch of people moved up here and I worked for their company. They were out of Corpus Christi and they loved Swishahouse and all of them. And they got me addicted to that music. But
I miss old school
and
music,
all of a sudden it became mainstream like real quick. Like
that's what happens. They have real good music and then they go mainstream and then next thing you know they're talking about things that you're like, bro, you never used to talk like this. Why are you talking like this now? Why is your music switched up so hard? You know?
Right.
It's just it's horrible. I talked about that earlier today on another live. But that's what happens when people were owned.
People are owned. Yes,
people are owned.
That is true.
And they have an agenda.
And there's a record labels that do that to people. And probably one of I would say Hollywood's the worst industry, but the second is music right behind it.
Facts. 100%. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get off now, bro. We've been on here for about.
We're going on. We're almost on 2 hours.
This was fun though. This was a different type of feel, brother. This is what we used to do with Concept Ventures, except we just wasn't talking all politics. It got into some cool stuff, talking about animals and how to not mess with wildlife. It's good. It's how you stay alive, people. Leave the wildlife alone. Don't mess with the wildlife.
No, come with me to Yellowstone. We'll hug some fluffy cows. We can do that.
I'll think about it. That being said, y'all, thank you guys for tuning in. This was fun. Maybe we should do this more, Kaecey, because this was kind of like a stress reliever, dog. It was good.
Yeah.
And before we do get off here, I just want again to say, Big Papa Dan, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. It's a good 36 years old, has never been so nice. I hope you enjoy it.
Happy birthday, Dan. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, man. But everybody, we're just gonna tie it up here. I'm glad you guys all tuned in. Like, we didn't have extreme viewer count, but that's all right. We were having some fun.
It was fun. This was fun. This wasn't even about viewership. This was about having fun. People need this to get away from the toxic nature of the news and all the bad stuff. We laughed a lot on this one. It was good.
Yes, I 100% agree. We'll be laughing more. I don't know if we have the game show this week, but we'll find out. That one's always
We need
fun.
to start Sunday Fun Day back and make it like this, where we just talk about funny stuff. Just
if we want to just shoot the shit and have fun, deal. Trying to
let's
come
do
up with
that.
funny content.
No. We could just show some funny stuff if we find any funny videos that are worth a laugh that could bring some joy to people. We could do that. But Sunday Fun Day, we should just come on like this and just talk, answer questions from the people like we was doing, and just have fun. That'll be the thing.
We could do that as long as we're not doing all the jokes. Like, that was hilarious and fun, but holy cow, it was getting really difficult to keep coming up with new stuff.
Yeah.
It's fun.
For sure, my bro. Well, I hope you have a good night. All of you out there, have a great night. God bless you. Keep God first. Be proud to be an American or wherever you come from. If you're English, be proud to be that because you guys got some dope history. Rome, Rome is dope. Just want to shout out Rome because I just watched Gladiator Part 2 last night and it was amazing. And I was right. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, so I'm not going to tell you what I was right about, but you probably had the same suspicion that I had at the end of Gladiator 1. And if you did, you were right. And you will find out when you watch Gladiator Part 2. It was good. It was a good movie. All right. Peace out, guys.
We'll see you guys.